So today we're going to read Hello, Goodbye, Dog. See it a little better this way. There you go. It's written by Maria Giafferari and illustrated by Patrice Barton. Hello, Moose, said Zara. There is nothing Moose loved more than a hello. Hello was the ride in the car. Goodbye, Moose, said Zara. Time for school. Moose put on her brakes. It took Mom and Dad to get Moose to leave. There's nothing Moose disliked more than goodbye. Goodbye was an itch that couldn't be scratched. When Mom checked the mailbox, out zoomed Moose. It was time to say hello. You can see. Two paws patted on the glass. Oh no, said Mrs. Perkins. It's my dog Moose, said Zara. Hello, Moose, said the class. Uh-oh, look at Moose. Hello? Moose is the name of the doggie. Hello was a pat on the head. Dogs aren't allowed in school, said Mrs. Perkins. Moose will be quiet, said Zara. She loves story time. Moose laid at Zara's feet, and Mrs. Perkins read a story. Goodbye, Moose, said Zara. Moose put on her brakes. It took Mom, Dad, Zara, and Mrs. Perkins to get Moose to leave. Goodbye was being tied up in the backyard. Moose chewed through the rope. It was time to say hello. Hello, Moose, said Zara. Hello was having a book and someone to read it to you. Dogs aren't allowed in school, said Miss Chen. Moose will be quiet, said Zara, and she likes when you read to her. Zara read. Kids listened, and Moose's tail swept circles on the rug. Goodbye, Moose, said Zara. Moose put on her brakes. It took Mom, Dad, Zaria, Mrs. Perkins, and Miss Chen to get Moose to leave. Goodbye was a closing door. Moose pushed her head through the screen. It was time to say hello. Hello, Moose, said Zara. Hello smelled like homemade cookies. Dogs aren't allowed in the cafeteria, said one of the lunch ladies. She'll be quiet, I said. I'll just read to her, said Zara. Zara read. One kid sat, then another, and another, until the table was full. Moose's tail slapped happily on the floor. What's a dog doing here? Said Principal Evans. It's time for goodbye, Moose, said Zara. But Moose was tired of goodbye. A game of tag was on. Principal Evans was it. Uh-oh. Chairs tipped, kids slipped, teachers tripped, trays flipped, and Moose skipped back to Zara. Then Moose got tagged.
Dada?
Yeah. Goodbye, Moose, said Zara. It took Mom, Dad, Zara, Mrs. Perkins, Miss Chen, Principal Evans, and all the lunch ladies to get Moose to leave.
Me?
Yeah, Moose had to leave. Goodbye was tag without an it. Goodbye was tug of war, no war. Goodbye was hide without seek. Goodbye was being alone. Oh, yowled Moose. She needed to say hello, but Zaria wasn't here. Hello, Moose, said Zaria. I know you don't like goodbyes. I have an idea. Zaria took Moose to therapy dog school. Moose was tested on her temperament, check. On sitting and laying down, staying, check. On being with children?
Da-da.
Check. On being around wheelchairs? Double check. Finally, Moose was ready.
Get,
Moose graduated from doggy school.
get.
The next day, Moose joined Zarya in the classroom. Hello, Moose, said class. Mrs. Perkins, Jen, Principal Evans, and all the lunch ladies. Welcome the class reading dog.
Read that.
Welcome the class reading dog, Moose. Today was hello.
Hello?
Yeah. Do you remember we had a therapy dog come to our school? Do you remember the librarian brought in a dog and she sat with her mother and she read a book and then the dog sat with us? That was a therapy dog like Moose. Moose just wanted to go to school, so she made Moose a therapy dog so he could. Because therapy dogs and dogs are allowed to go to school. But do you remember that we brought the dog and the dog listened to the book? I think I have some pictures of it. I'll have to look. But that was lots of fun, and that's the same kind of dog this is. So do you remember what Moose does not like?
No.
What doesn't Moose like? Moose doesn't like saying goodbye.
D.
And what were some of the times he had to say goodbye that he remembered? Remember all the different goodbyes? He made a mess in the lunchroom. What else did Moose do?
Bike.
A bike? She's in a wheelchair. I don't know if you noticed that, but the girl's in a wheelchair. Moose went in the cafeteria. Moose just went everywhere.
Right here.
Yep. And then Moose at the end, what did Moose become? A therapy dog, so he didn't have to leave. And he was a reading dog. If you notice in the book, every time she read Moose the story, and Moose really liked the story. I hope you enjoyed the book. One more. What was your favorite part? I liked when he became a therapy dog. 'Cause I honestly didn't know that was going to happen because I've never read this whole book. I read the beginning with my kids, but I never read the whole thing. But to read that happened, it made me so excited.
My boy.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the book. Bye. Thanks for reading with me.